Hey up guys, how are we doing? Welcome back to the channel. You with me, the Autistic Biker. So, part 2 now really, I suppose. Yeah, part 2. So, point 2 really. Not so much part, well it is a part 2, yeah, but really more to, more to the point 2. So, another thing as well, what I really do not like, what I dislike about these 100%, you know, fully electric motorcycles is the fact that they've got no sound from them. When I say no sound, I'm on about no sound as in what a typical, you know, traditional petrol motorcycle sounds like. That sound coming from the exhaust, of course. So I'm on about they've got no sound coming from them. So they've got no nice, unique, distinctive sound coming from them at all whatsoever, right? And I think ultimately that just equals ultimate boredom. That's just complete, to me, just complete boring, having no sounds coming from electric motorcycles. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, alright, same as cars and all, any EVs, but this is a motorcycle vlogging channel, so talk about motorbikes and not cars. But yeah, same applies anyway, you know. But going back on track anyway, like I said, it's no exhaust, no sound. Ultimately, to me, it equals you know that silence, complete silence, no sound, total quietness. It just screams out to me. Well, that's a problem. They don't scream, do they? It'd be nice if they did, but it just silently screams out to me, boring, complete boredom. Now, I'm sure that some of you, well, the most majority of you, if not, who knows, probably potentially even all of you, 100% of you, will actually agree with this. But what we're about to say on next point to exhaust is out of everything on a motorbike, a normal petrol motorcycle, you can actually customise and upgrade. Whether if it's upgrade or just customising, making it better or different or improper, whatever. One of the most, if not, definitely to say the least, one of the most. I would say it's got to be what? Not just even only in top 3, in top 5, but in top 3. Top 3, one of the most, if not number 1, the most exciting things that fills you with excitement and enjoyment and anticipation inside your stomach that you can possibly customise and fit and upgrade on a motorcycle is, yes, you've got it, you know what I'm going to say, is the exhaust. So it's not like anything else, for example, you know, like wing mirrors, a new headstock light, new indicators, new brake pads, brake discs, to see how they feel and perform, how sharp they're going to be, a new horn, you know, anything, you name it, a new, you know, clutch lever, front brake lever, whatever, you name it, right? Anyway, I digest. So, like, I'm not saying, like, you don't fit indicators to a bike, like aftermarket custom ones, and I'm not saying you're not going to be excited and be like, God, I wonder how them are going to look on my bike that I fitted and blah blah blah, right? Yeah, I'm not saying that, because they still lights at end of day, and they're still going to make the bike look different to what you've you know, like existently currently being used to, to what you've previously been used to. Do you know what I mean? I'll give you another example. You're not like going to fit brake discs or brake pads and be right excited over that, or yeah, you might be excited and be like, yeah, I wonder how they're going to feel, but you're not going to be like really excited like you are going to be like exhaust or indicator or like a front light or something like that, you know what I mean? Because anything like that, brake pads or out like that, it's something that feels and not looks or sounds. But for whenever you're talking something that looks or sounds and not just feels, you're going to be a lot more excited, aren't you? I would have thought so anyway. So anyway, going back on track, I digest, going back on track. So, exhaust, right? You know as well as I do, if you fit a new exhaust, right, to your motorcycle, okay, you know the exciting anticipation, like the butterflies, not nerves, but the pure sheer joy of the butterflies and excitement it gives you in your stomach, because you can't wait to actually see, for when you fire it back up, just exactly of how that bike is going to differently sound, because you know it's going to be something so different to you, so different indeed. Yeah, you alright? How are we doing? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I remember last time. Yeah, I'll just chill here till it opens. Alright, thanks mate. Cheers. Yeah, so I'm not going to take this off yet because I've still not finished talking. But I'm going to wait here actually until that pub opens, so I can have a nice refreshing cola, again a Coke, sit here, chill out and cool down and relax. But yeah, going back on track like I was saying, may as well keep helmet on and keep it rolling. It's still all part of the video, innit? But yeah, yeah, I did actually mention this in my video, in my electric motorcycle video, which was put on my channel I think 3 years ago. It's when I had my Phaser, my Yamaha Phaser 600. But I basically did like a shout out, if you like. Not that anybody would have, big manufacturer would have noticed it. Not that they would have cared. But I think what needs to be done now, though, unless you've started doing it now in space of 3 years, you know, from when I last put the video out there to now, unless you've like sort of like clocked on and they've started bringing them out, if they have, it won't be through watching my video. They would have just thought about it, the Senzo or something, or if not, then you need to start doing it. So basically, this is like a shout out again to all motorcycle manufacturers that are going to bring out 100% fully electric motorcycles, okay? Because obviously, as we all know, basically they are 100% completely silent, right? You get a bit of noise from them. Alright, they're not 100%, you get a bit of noise from them, but basically you've got no nice distinctive rare different variety of sounds, have you, coming from exhaust from electric motorcycles. No exhaust, no sound, there we go. You've got no nice lovely like tones, pitches, you know what I mean, tones, pitches, all different types of different varieties of sounds and stuff, you know, like you can choose to do that with a petrol motorcycle. So what I think should happen is, and I mentioned this on one of my videos, well, on the video a good three years ago. So let me make sure no one's watching me talk no one's behind me watching me talk, 'cause I don't like that. A bit self-conscious when it comes to that. When I'm sat down still, I mean, riding no problem. But what I think they need to do is, I really do think they need to bring out, and picture this the best that you can, yeah? Get this in your head the best you can. Bring out some sort of like electronic box or electronic exhaust that basically you would put the electronic exhaust or electronic box or something exactly just where an exhaust would be on your normal petrol motorcycles, either on back left, back right, or like square bang on back, you know, like under the seat or something. Make some sort of like electric box, electric exhaust where you've got that sound coming from your electric motorcycle, just as if it is actually a petrol motorcycle. Yeah, a petrol motorcycle. In a way, it kind of strikes me as like being a bit fake, if that makes sense, if you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean? It strikes me as being like a bit fake because it isn't an actual proper sort of like metal, pure, raw petrol motorcycle exhaust sound. You know, where sort of like it's done like a lot more naturally and rawly, a lot more raw and naturally the sound. It's a bit fake in a way to me because it'd be totally purely an electronic sound. Totally purely an electronic sound. It'd be like going from like an actual piano with no electrics in, just a piano, going to like an electric keyboard. Do you know what I mean? But what I'm saying is it'd be better than nothing. At least by even making, manufacturing, bringing out something like yeah, alright, even like this fake, like fully electronic sounding exhaust or box or something to like imitate, to clone and if not imitate the sound of a petrol motorcycle, a petrol, you know, exhaust. I know it would be quite, yeah. In other words, because it'd be very sort of like very, very, very much more sort of like robotically and man-made, because it'd be much more like manipulatedly, robotically made, if you like, 100% electric. It would have sort of like this fake bullshit type of feel to it, and I get that, but I'm sure you agree. If you do, you might not do, but surely it's better than complete silence, and it's better than nothing. If you just bring out something like what that imitates the sound of all these different variety of exhausts out there you can put on a petrol motorcycle, you know what I mean? Because it's not that you're taking away people's love and joy of motorcycling. You know what I mean? You're taking away people's love and joy to do with motorcycling. You really, really, truly are, because you can't either upgrade or, if not, just customize electric motorcycles like you can petrol. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, the sort of like yeah, the sort of like options available for you there to actually, you know, like upgrade or customize for better, for worse, or for different, or improper on electric motorcycles is, oh, freaking heck. How much by percentage would you say is a lot more limited than what it is to customize like a petrol motorcycle, to what stuff you can get for a normal petrol motorcycle compared to an electric, in terms of upgrading and in terms of um, you know, upgrading or customizing for better, for worse, different or improper. You're a lot more restricted, a lot more limited. You're a lot more limited and a lot more restricted, aren't you? So yeah, I just think still it'd be better than nothing. Um, you know, just give us, well, not us. I don't plan on ever being part of us by getting an electric vehicle, car, motorcycle, or anything else electric vehicle for that matter. But for those people who do like and own and ride an electric motorcycle and they like them, they don't look back, or more to the point, if the government, the system, however the higher powers that be, are trying to push all these electric motorcycles on people, right, and all this lot, right, I think you're really underestimating, right? You're really underestimating the power of excitement and variety and options. I think you're really underestimating that. If you want more electric motorcycles to actually sell, right, think about really making it more exciting for that potential customer who's going to potentially own that electric motorcycle. And that's my point, and that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? As soon as you were to start bringing fully electric motorcycles out, and say also as well, straight off into factory floor, as box standard, it comes with this electronic exhaust or box that every time you rev that throttle, go on that throttle and rev it, it basically matches the banks. It works in the bank same way as like a petrol motorcycle, where the more you twist that throttle, the more you twist and twist it, the more louder that electric exhaust, electric box is going to be on this electric motorcycle. It's got like a sounding electric exhaust coming from it. As soon as you start saying that, I believe that is going to be a very, at first, a unique selling point, until the point where loads of other motorcycle manufacturers start to jump on bandwagon and catch up with it. It might not be a unique selling point anymore, but believe me, it is still going to be a selling point. That's what I truly believe. If I stand, well, I'm not stood, but I'm sat. But if I'm sat corrected, stand corrected, whatever, then I'm corrected, and then I'm wrong. But I believe it will be. I believe it will be a very good selling point at first, unique selling point. If you say, right, if you buy this 100%, Kawasaki, whatever model, 100% electric motorcycle off our floor, it comes with this. But also as well, Kawasaki now, or Suzuki, or Yamaha, Honda, it doesn't matter. You name it, holidays, whatever. They've started doing like a little catalogue now, like a little brochure, yeah? A little catalogue and a brochure where, just like you can have them available for petrol motorcycles, we've started doing like 2 or 3 more different sounding variety of electric box exhaust for that model where it will fit it. So if you're starting to get bored or fed up, you can come to us, we can order one in for you, we can fit it, you can fit it yourself if that's what you want to do. And basically, you'll have that, you know what I mean, that more different tone and pitch and distinctive sound coming from it, just like you would a petrol motorcycle, So yeah, I believe if you want them to buy, Mr. Government, all your government shitheads, your fucking government system shitheads, if you want people to buy more and more of these electric motorcycles, at least, think you're underestimating really the power of options availability in terms of customizing and upgrading and parts they can take off and put on and replace. I think you're really underestimating that. You start bringing, if as soon as you start showing a sweet shop to them, a right nice colourful sugar rush sweet shop to them, you watch them sell like hotcakes, then a lot more like wildfire. I believe they will start to sell a lot more and a lot more easily. You know what I mean? Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Going to wait till this pub opens. Go in, have a nice, cold, refreshing, full sugar, full fat cola, whatever. It's been a pleasure. Pleasure as always. You've been with me, the Autistic Biker. Think about subscribing, won't you? Alright. Remember, if you are riding, ride safe. Watch out for them other idiots out there on the road. Alright, and until next one, I'll see you. Alright, guys. Take care. Bye-bye. Thanks. Bye. Bye.